Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cavaliers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the UCLA Bruins offense will get first crack at it here. And it's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Quick completion to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Virginia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Scanning the field, it's Clemens. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. Nestles it in at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can't. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Just keeps moving. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The short hands, it's Stockton. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On target. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Clemens. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got it.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Gets open down the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. Oh, sweet feet. Back's going for the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Clemens. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Handoff from the shotgun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Trying play action. This time he's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Caught. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds us back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That may not look like a huge run, but take it. to the 24. The Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Stockton. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Back to throw. It's Allred. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They'll spread the defense out going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Push down for the tackle. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
And the Bruins will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Got the 1st down and more. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Stockton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a crease to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Allred. He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got it for a big play. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Cavaliers are marching down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Looking to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
They'll leave it with him. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the option. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The Bruins line up to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Looking to pass, it's all red. Complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Under fire. A little screen to the running back. Makes his man miss. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. To the air on first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Bruins trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bruins! And the pummeling has started.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 11 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Muscling ahead on third and short. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're going to ride this running back. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Clemens. Catch in the middle, it's Stockton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The inside handoff.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Gives it on the option. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He makes the catch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The hand to the running back. Oh, what a cut! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Cavaliers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Cavaliers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Clemens. He's got him.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stockton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it! Touchdown, Virginia! And here they come, almost all the way back. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Power stroke. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Leaves it with the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got it in the middle. It's Rice. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.